I'm sure that this is going to be your son, Jim, that's going to come up here and do the presentation. You don't know this, Jim, but someone over here at this table, I'm not going to name it, but they call you the silent assassin, because Jim was not one for a whole lot of words, really, but he did his hitting took place of any words. He wasn't one of these trash talkers. He just one of these coal miners who just went to work every single day and did a great job. So, Jay, the floor is yours. Well, this is Jay Fortner, son of our first Hall of Fame athlete inducted tonight, Jim Fortner. Jay?
Thank you. Got a good looking group. Always a fun time to get to come up, say some great words about your father and all the things he's meant. I'll kind of go through a quick little intro and go from there. I'm here to introduce number 48, that graduated from London High School in 1966. He ended up losing about half of his senior year to a spear helmet in his ribs. He broke his ribs, tore his pleural membrane in his lungs, and lost the back half of that season. And MHU was his golden nugget. It was his ticket. That's where he made the All-Star team issued into the program, and they came and asked him to come help them out. He earned a starting role as a cornerback his freshman year, and was a four-year starter and scholarship winner for his efforts. He played for some of the very best, and I've heard stories after story after story there. Some of them I can repeat, some of them I can't. But arguably one of the best teams in the nation at the time. I had to go up and look because Wikipedia, everything's good on Google. That's where it's all at. But he was a career interception leader here at New Mexico Highlands University. At 20, I know in 66 he had 2. 67, 68, 69, he had 6 interceptions each of those years. Now, the interesting part on that, I don't know where the stats keeper sports information guys are at. Somehow he had 211 yards after his picks. Now, I don't know, that's pretty cool. Not that we just turned the ball over, but we actually did something with it for a change. So, on my research, 1968, we were 9-0. United Press International, which was the coaches poll at the time, had it ranked 4th. The Associated Press, the writers poll, had them number 4. Interesting part about that, the two teams that ended up playing for the national championship, from what I can tell, Troy State beat Texas A&I that year in Montgomery, Alabama, and neither one of those teams were ranked higher than 5th in those two polls. So to me, that tells me we have a special group. From that, work is what he did. It's been a constant in his life. If you want it, you got to work for it. He came from a family of 6 boys and 1 girl. And he always would say, work is where you earn your spot in life. He met the love of his life here, which I'm very grateful for. My mom, Jean. Now, a funny story on that real quick, because I got to tell something. Is evidently football boys were sitting behind at the freshman orientation and decided to pick on the young ladies that were sitting in front. I think that got the dean of students involved, which ended up getting the young ladies pulled out the side and spoken to very severely. My mother said the only person that came up to him and apologized was my dad. So that made all the difference. Passion of his life has been his family. He served his country. He's built $1 million oil field service companies. His faith in God, generosity to those around him, has been a cornerstone of blessing others. His sons all wanted to be like Dad when they grew up. We use the word honor when we say that. I was lucky enough to be able to play small college football, wore his number 48 in honor of him. My brother Jody follows in his footsteps through his line of work out in the oil field industry. James, my younger brother, he wore his number 44, his high school number, in honor of him during his playing days. And is also an ordained minister. Faith is a big thing. Joel, Well, he honors his father about military service when he got out of the Navy. To his grandkids, you know his papa? He always had jelly beans, which is terrible. I'm a doctor of dental surgery, so the way he works that out. He has 5 granddaughters, Quinn, Kate, Corey, Abby, and Farrah, and 1 grandson, Brooks. He's busy always coaching and cheering them on from the stands, and he's always at their games and events. Now for me, this is a special town. I want to take you back to what we call a dime. And let's see, had been born in '71. They were married, just got their 50th wedding anniversary. So I'm on the way. Stork is about to land. I guess evidently it keeps growing, but 2 feet of snow on the ground. The car would not work. He'd already tried to go out and light gasoline underneath, I think.
Hibachi.
Huh?
The hibachi.
Hibachi. It was a hibachi they had at the Mary dorm. That's what it was. Trying to warm up the car underneath so you could get it started. It did not work. But the magic dime was sitting on the counter or the dresser. And the idea behind that was when that time came and the stork was about to arrive, we were supposed to grab that dime just in case so we could run all the way across campus, if I'm not mistaken, on that about an auditorium and call in case we needed the police.
The only phone that worked.
The only phone that worked, I guess, because it's a college campus. So we got out there, you got in a hurry. I can't get the car to start, I gotta go call the cops, we're having a baby. Sprints across the 2 feet of snow, I don't know how far, but that is, half a mile, quarter mile. Gets there and checks the pockets, and guess where that magic dime still sits? On that dresser. So what did he do? Like any of us, he checks the coin return. By golly, there's a shiny dime. So that's my dime story for that. I'm a native, I guess, from that end of it. So without further ado, I want to, welcome one of the best men I know, interception king, evidently the Mexico Highlands from 67, 68, 69. One of the best people that I've been around, most generous. Let me help welcome Jim Fortner.
I'd like for you to bear with me a little bit. I'm not much of a boss. I do a lot of speaking, but I don't do much giving speeches. So you see these 3 tables here, 90% of that are my family. That means the world. 1966, after several situations, the opportunity came to attend Mexico Highlands University. And that was one of the several times in my life that I've been at the right place at the right time. This was the right school for me, and as you can see, what you've already heard, that my family is quite intertwined with Highlands University. I was blessed to be here at that time. I'm blessed to be standing before you today. I want to thank, I am honored and humbled to receive this award, and I want to thank my teammates, Al Tolentino and Jim Elam, for pushing this for me. And I just want to thank them and give them thanks for staying with me and then decide that I might deserve this honor. I want to also thank the NMHU H Club. I'm a faithful member of that. I think everyone should be. Of course, I have, like I say, the main thing here, I want to say where it started. I'm real thankful today that I have my mother with me. Next week she'll be 94, and she's enjoy this time. And she's gone through a lot with me, and just a short story of that. We just moved to New Mexico in 1952. She was working on getting her driver's license with a new family car, and she hadn't learned to drive yet. I was 5 years old. Went to the doctor, been having severe pains and stretching, just muscles tightening up. I was diagnosed with infantile paralysis, polio. For a 5-year-old, the diagnosis at that time wasn't good, but the doctor gave me a shot. My mother carried me to the doctor. Like I said, she didn't have a driver's license. I was carried in a wagon a lot of times. So the doctor's office was quite far away. Once a day, you get a shot, and I had to stay in bed 24 hours a day for almost 3 months. And once I got back on my feet, I tried to run everywhere I went. It was slow down. And so one of the things I haven't slowed down since. So, but you can see what she's, I'll tell you that you understand now that with the incident with my ribs, and I thought, well, the football career was over, and she was sitting on the sideline. That was parents' night. And I got speared, went back in, the nuns side, ran one more play, and this pro membrane broke from this broken cartilage. They carried me to the hospital, and so what happened this parents' night, your parents are sitting on the sidelines with their number on their back, and so she's right there, and I'm laying on the ground. So you can see what she's gone through with me, and I just appreciate that we could have her here tonight to enjoy this moment. Like I said, my family, my wife, and my son there, Gene, I met here on that. That's almost the exact story, not quite. I didn't get involved in it. I was just the one who apologized. And I'm still apologizing occasionally. But then my oldest son here, he's done gone through all of our sons and my daughter-in-laws. These are beautiful people over here with daughters and granddaughters, and some great athletes in the bunch. And then that grandson of mine, where's he at? He's something else. He's back in the back waving with his dad. He is a character, and a very handsome one at that. My coming to NMHU, I got the education that I desired, and then I got the opportunity to play the game that I love. I love the football, I love the contact. It's just sort of, I had a deal in the football game. I never felt just right until I got that first good time. And after you play offense and get the opposite end of it, you enjoy delivering a little bit of the punishment on the other end. Here at New Mexico Highland University, I got a great educator here. The education here was unequal in any other school. And like I say, we're so entwined with that. The boys have come to me with the reunions. They all think New Mexico Highland University football. They can't believe it. They came to meet all these great coaches and great players that I played with. You know, it's just Coach Lever is one of the finest men that you'll ever meet. He appreciates each and every player that plays for him. And he just, you know, he knows your name, even if you're the 120th guy. When I came here, walked out there, I had the opportunity to play. I didn't have a scholarship yet. And there's about 120 to 150 people ahead of you. You're going, oh, your position, you're about 4th or 5th deep. You're going, man, what did I get into here? I came up the week before, it was the only opportunity I'd had. I had several schools looking at me, and they decided, well, what's a 155-pound running back? At that time, he's got a broken ribs. You know, he's not. So pretty soon, I didn't have anybody thinking that I could play for him. But then in the All-Star game, they had me playing defensive back, which I also played in high school. And so I got the opportunity to coach. I'd like to give him a little shout-out too on that name. And you guys might have known him. And I appreciate it. He was a tough coach. Coach Lance Van Zandt saw me. He was a defensive back there coach at that time, and he thought that I might could play here. And I'm just so thankful that he did, and the other coaches, and of course, Coach Lever. I just can't say enough for that man. I know you all know him well, and he is the Omar Bradley coach of football players. He knows his men, he loves his men, and he appreciated what they did for him. And it's something else though. I don't know how in the world he ended up with the ultimate in a coach's wife. Rosie Lebra is that smile. She never loses that smile. And that makes you feel like you're family, just like you're at home. And the only thing is, I cannot understand, you know, my wife, I would be single a long time now if I had to move from Denver to Chicago or to Minnesota to Buffalo and to Canada. You know, she has all the moving companies on speed dial. Ready to move. I bet she even has things ready packed just in case she goes. She is one super lady, and I do appreciate her so much. I hope I didn't forget anybody, but I do appreciate it. I want everyone to know that New Mexico Highland University runs deep in my family, and they all appreciate it. I appreciate it so much, having the opportunity to come to school here and get a super education that you can't get anywhere else. It's carried me through life, carried me through business, and I do appreciate it. I want to thank everyone here, thank the committee, and everyone concerned. I appreciate this, and I hope I'm deserving of this honor tonight. Thank you.
What a gentleman, right? What a gentleman. Doesn't that make you just proud that you have this kind of a product out of this university? Just a great gentleman and a great man. Congratulations, Jim, in recognition of outstanding athletic achievement in the varsity sport of football, a record of loyalty to the university, and a commitment to community service. The university hereby bestows its highest athletic award, inducting Jim Fortner into the New Mexico Highlands University Athletic Hall of Fame on this 18th day, October 2018. Congratulations. Before I forget, another Board of Regents who does a lot of work on behalf of student achievement and, of course, the